Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a little while since the last video, and today is gonna be an excited day for the JZ. We're finally gonna turn the motor on today, but before that we're gonna give you guys a ride on the BMW Z4. It's a nice day to have the top down. Wow. The convertible light. Damn, such a great day today. Believe it or not, this is a great vehicle to drive in the summer. It's nice. 5-speed, how I like it. And this car just goes. It's very torquey though. Whew. Had to get to, you know, the pharmacy so we could get some distilled water for our coolant system. For the JZ, CBS for the wing. Alright, so we're pretty much back into the garage. I love riding on that BMW. That car is so amazing, especially on a nice day like this. Boom, banging. Alright, so pretty much like I said at the beginning of the video, we're gonna turn on the car today. We're gonna make sure that it's running good and there's no leak whatsoever. But before that, I wanna give you guys an update of what I have done to the motor and the front end chassis and everything else. All right, so here's a little walkthrough of the 240 with the JZ in it already. Like, to be honest, I actually was gone for like about 3 weeks because, I mean, it's not that I don't like vlogging. It is, I like vlogging, but sometimes when you vlog stuff, I feel like I don't get stuff done. So that's why I, you know, stepped out of the YouTube for about 3 weeks now. Put everything together, you know, make sure that everything is nice and clean how I really wanted it. And here it is, an update for you guys. You know, just want to make sure that, you know, I'm still here. And you know, the motor is already in, as you guys can see. I pretty much modified a lot of stuff in the chassis. As you guys know, I already did the top on the very last video. It was halfway done when I, you know, decided not to vlog, and then you know, just to get all this stuff done. But yeah, now things that I really modified to make everything fit very custom is this over here, the power steering reservoir. I actually have to, you know, weld 2 nuts into the top so I could just fit the power steering reservoir. And then I think it is kind of a very tight fit. Hey, as long as this fit is good, you know, it's not that it's gonna be soaking crazy amount of heat over there. It's good, it fits perfectly. Another thing that I have did, oh, this is a very important. I don't know if you guys remember, but from last year, this fuel pressure regulator was sitting over there on that corner. So I took it out. I did all AN fitting lines. These are all 6 AN. Here's the filter. I created also a heat shield for it. Look at all that. All AN fittings. Make sure that this thing runs good, nice and tight, no leak whatsoever. I already tested out the fuel time. There's no leak. Look at all that. So clean inside. All right, so another thing that I did is all these AN lines, these are actually blow by for the oil catch can. And actually I had to customize over here as well, just to make the, you know, this little oil catch can to fit nice and snug. Look at all that. This thing ain't going nowhere. Nice and tight. Oh, another thing that I wanted to show you guys is this boost controller solenoid holder. This is actually from Reservoir, and the quality of this piece, it is very nice. I did have to actually, you know, mess up the paint over here because I had to weld a nut so I could just, you know, have this nice and fitted. Not last year. Last year was held up by zip tie. This thing was flopping around like crazy. And also I have to customize a bracket for my radiator breather tank over here, right? Made it like an L-shaped bracket with the bender that I have. Whew, just a lot of stuff, guys. A lot of crazy stuff happened, you know, on the past 3 weeks. I did the fans, I wired all the fans. The fan controller was over there last year soaking a lot of heat. The relay ended up like burning. Let me show you guys. Light here. Ta-da! I don't think I have the relay wire, but I'm gonna show you guys in a bit. And for radiator and fans, actually I changed my setup this year, you know, just a little more efficient. Last year I was running with an SR20 radiator with you know, with the fan shroud and with 2 very strong spa fans. Like I said, everything has to be custom fitted because the SR20 radiator wouldn't fit on the, you know, the radiator support. And also the shroud wouldn't fit in this radiator, so I have to, you know, upgrade everything. What else I have done? Oh yeah, the Tomei turbo, here it is. Everything is fitted really good to the OEM place. I just wanted to keep this heat shield, you know, just to prevent this thing and, you know, the filter to soak heat. But other than that, oh, I had to modify the J-pipe because it was really long. Now it just fit nice and snug over there. Hopefully, I don't know how this thing's gonna suck air, but hopefully it's gonna run. What else I have done, man? I have done so many stuff. Well, I did all the braided lines for the brakes, as you guys know already. These AN fittings. Now, for the hose, it looks a little weird, but you know, I actually went and tried on this flex hose. This is a weird material. I don't know what kind of material it is, but it is really, it is a very solid material that you could just, you know, bend and put it wherever you want. Now, I never tried one of this, but I've seen on like you know, muscle cars, truck and stuff like that. It should work well. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work under pressure, but yeah. For last, I custom, you know, fabricated this 2 mounts here for the inner cooler. You know, regardless, you know, I had no idea where to mount it. I wanted to create a support under, but now the only bad is mounted on the bash bar. I mean, God forbid, however, you know, I'm gonna take a hit. I'm pretty sure the inner cooler is gonna hit. I mean, regardless though, you know, if you get your front end pushed back, everything's gonna go anyway, so, you know. And also I'm running a external fluid cooler. This is for the radiator as well, for more coolant efficiency. Here has to customize the what is this thing called it? Come on. All right, the overflow tank, right? Just to make it fit. This is not the OEM one. I have to get one on eBay. I paid this is what, like 30 bucks or something, but it fits great. It turned out good. So yeah, here it is. Pretty much we're gonna put the last piping back on from the inner cooler. We're gonna just, you know, I created these 2 bolts over here. I didn't want to do that, but you know, I had no choice. This is actually to mount this, you know, bracket. This actually go over here, so we just lock the fan in place. All right, so another thing that I really wanted to show you guys is, where's the light here? Boom, the wiring stuff. Where's all the wiring? Well, all the wiring is on this little relay box over here. So pretty much here I went and stepped a little farther and I invested on an arc panel. Guys, this thing, I'm not gonna be lying, you know, this thing is pretty expensive, but it actually simplifies so much time and space. You know, I don't know if you guys remember from one of the last videos that I was doing wiring. I have like a whole bunch of stuff over here that you guys don't even want to look at it. You know, by getting the arc panel, everything is gone. Everything is clean. Everything is plug and play. I only got the ECU over here, the Dakota Digitals, my, you know, my chip igniter. Here's all the panel that I'm gonna be relocating. I'm gonna mount it up probably somewhere around here. And then that should be it. All right, so pretty much on the back over here, I already did the base plate for the cage. For those who follow me on Instagram knows, These are actually were done about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and then after that I decided to work on the front just to get one thing done at the time. Here's the main hoop. All right, I still got lots of stuff to do. Oh, another thing that I really fixed up is this stuff over here. This actually is the hydraulic Ebrake lines. Look at all that. I made it fit really good with some braided lines. Now this year I'm not running any hard lines anymore because last year I actually created a mess and things started to look very ugly. So, you know, we added some braided line. I got this T and I mounted it over here with a 10mm bolt and a nut that will weld into the chassis. This thing ain't going nowhere. And also over here, this is the driver's side hydraulic lines. Everything is good. We're just gonna tighten this down just to make it look professional. Right? Look at that. Pretty much took out the bracket that was holding the radio, stitch welded part of this, stitch welded the rear struts. It was pretty flimsy, so I decided just, you know, why not, already doing it. This is done by TIG. Everything is TIG. It's crazy. Believe it or not, my TIG welding skill is doing really great. I've been progressing like crazy. I've seen things that I have done on the past, and compared to now, it's like another story, you know. But everything is coming along nice. Now, why I decided to vlog today, because today is gonna be one of those special days, you know, when you bring your car back alive, you know, and you want to make sure that you have it on camera, you know. All right, so pretty much now we're gonna clean out all this stuff over here. We're gonna push the car a little forward. We're gonna put the coolant in, and we want to make sure that we put the car on red carpet and, you know, ready to fire this thing up. So pretty much we about to mix the coolant now. Now I've been running Toyota coolant for the past 3 years, and to be very honest, I never had an issue. It is slightly more expensive than the regular coolant, but hey, trust me, this is worth it. This is concentrated. All you gotta do is get your gallon of coolant and make sure that you mix it up with distilled water. Now, why distilled water? Is because you don't want to have minerals that it could run into the radiator and produce rust. So the process of mixing this coolant, it is very simple. You're just gonna have the clean bucket, distilled water, and coolant. So you're gonna add 1 gallon of water and 1 gallon of coolant. That should be pretty much it. If not, you just keep mixing. And of course, you cannot miss a bottle of this. This is really good. This is actually the Red Line water weather. It's help you cool down the temperature, so why not? Just mix it up a little bit, like Kool-Aid. Should be good. All right, time to put this thing in. Alright guys, so this is it. This is the moment of truth. This is the moment that we all been waiting for. So hopefully everything is good. Hopefully all the wiring is good with no issues. I don't feel like taking this thing apart anymore. So cross finger, let's go. Power, go fuel, pressure's good, let's go. First star, guys, first star. Alright guys, so just a little walkthrough here of the 240. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm supposed to turn on the car from now on. God damn it. Alright, so here's the arc panel. This is our main control. For now, I just got the battery in here, hooked it up, you know, just randomly because we still gotta put everything back in place. So check this out. So we're gonna turn key on. So ignition, one, fuel, relays, starter. This thing is good. Just to turn this off, keys off. Easy. This is gonna be our kill switch, and without this, I don't think we should be able to turn the car on. So let's try. Nope, with no keys, no start. We got our fans. Fans number 1 and fan number 2. And also what I did over here with the gauges, I plug it into my ignition, you know, wire, and once I flip this up, all the gauges are on. I didn't want to have a lot of buttons, so this thing simplifies a lot of stuff. Ignition, fuel is on, starter, boom. Sick. Still gotta organize all these wire here. This is for the fan. I figured out the fan why it wasn't working is because I have the wrong wire plugged up. But this thing is blowing hard, guys. Listen to this. I can feel it right over here in my hands. This thing's crazy. Look at the paper smoking. Look at all that is moving. Man, I can't wait to have this car running already. I gotta do the cage. I'm probably gonna start doing that next week. I always next week. Next week is next week, but you know, at least I know the motor is running good, no problem now. Crazy. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Flex pipe is not leaking. Everything is good. Oh, another thing that I deleted, I don't know if you guys noticed, is the NPT adapter thingy that's go into the radiator. This over here. So this is actually from the previous build. I was pretty noob into the build, you know, and then I actually tapped this AEM sensor on to the block over there. This is actually the sensor that come with the JZ. I'm not running the gauge wire, which is, you know, useless because it doesn't really read on my, you know, speedo. So I actually tap it into the block, so it actually looks a lot cleaner. Look at all that. So this is pretty much garbage. I mean, anybody who wants it, I could just probably, you know, give it to them or something, but this is gonna sit in here. And then another different things. Oh yeah, oil cooler. So I'm running a bigger oil cooler. This is actually a 40 row, and the thickness of the wall is they're 2 inches. The Mishimoto one was actually 25 row, and the core was actually smaller. It was 1.5. So this year we're gonna run a lot of cooling. Last thing I need to do on the car is I need to you know, prime everything out again. I already pinned out the bottom. I think the bottom is really doesn't really matter because people don't, you know, not really see it. But you know, from the top to up, I'm gonna actually, you know, redo everything. I'm gonna take out all the parts that I could, sand it, you know, give it a nice paint, and I'm gonna fix this as well. This is all the popcorns. You know, I don't know if you guys remember when I was just started well. Look at that, so ugly. I still gotta really clean this up. I added some tick well over here. Look at this. So pearl, and same on this side. Look at this. Tick, tick, tick. Nice. This thing was falling apart. That's why, you know, I decided to weld it up right there. Look at the R panel. It lights up at night. Damn. Looks so good. Everything is coming out along very nice. Alright, so pretty much I'm gonna finish the video over here, guys. I still got a lot of stuff to do. Like, you know, I actually gotta clean up the whole garage, take things away that I don't need, because next week I'm gonna start working on the cage and I need space. I have to take out all the stuff that I don't need anymore, like all the stuff over here, all the stuff over here, clean it, organize it, broom it, whatever, you know. Like I said, because next week we're gonna be working on the cage, and then after that, time to send it. You guys know. At least today we find out that she's good, nice and healthy. Still, I didn't expect that she would, you know, start out with the first crank though, to be very honest. It's like ignition, fill, starter, boom. It was totally unexpected. I mean, I try to throw as much content as I can. I know I've been gone. It's been about 3 weeks now. I miss you guys, you know. I know it's been a little long, but hey, here she is. More videos gonna be coming, so as usual, follow, share, and subscribe. See you guys next time.